Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk about adenovirus microbiology, and then let's start our class. And then first one, it has a medium size. It's a medium sized viruses, and it has also a enveloped virus, and it is double stranded DNA, and shares viruses that shares a common complement fixing antigen, and it infects humans, birds as well as animals also they infect, and they cause infections of respiratory tract, eyes, and then the less often as well as intestine and urinary tract. Let's go to the morphology. Morphology, it has a characteristic morphology. It is about 70 to 75 nanometer in size, and it has a capsid composed of 252 capsomes, arranged as a size of shape of icosahedron, and then with the 20 triangular facets and the 12 at the vertices. Of the 252 capsomes, 240 has the 6 neighbors, so it called as hexons, and the 12 at the vertices have 5 neighbors and are called as pentons. Also, it looks like a space vehicle. The virus looks like a space vehicle appearance. Now go to the classification. Over 50 serotypes have been isolated from the human sources. Most of them are isolated from the patients who have AIDS, and it is divided into 6 groups from A to F, and the group antigens are present on hexons. They are detected by immunofluorescence or ELISA test, and then the type specific antigens are present on pentons, and then the serotypes have been detected by neutralization test, and then the 6 groups have been classified based on hemagglutination, fiber length, and oncopotential of the viruses, and then the human oncogenic viruses type 12, 18, 31, which cause the sarcomas in newborn hamsters. Now go to the resistance. The adenovirus remain viable for a week at 37 degrees Celsius, and it is rapidly inactivated at 50 degrees Celsius. It can resist ether and bile salts. Now we do the pathogenesis. First we go to already we know it infects the bladder, eye, and the intestine, and the eye and the respiratory tract. First we go to pharyngitis. There is a non-bacterial pharyngitis and tonsillitis are mainly caused by the adenovirus, mainly type 1 and type 1 to type 7. And then the pneumonia, they become from type 3 and type 7 in adults. In infants, the type 7 become more severe and become fatal in sometimes. Start with ARD, acute respiratory disease. It is caused by mainly 4, 7 and 21 types serotypes. It is mostly occurs in military camps, etc. And then the pharyngoconjunctival fever. It is associated with the pharyngitis and conjunctivitis seen in the person. It is mainly by the types 3, 7 and 14. And then the EKC, epidemic ketoconjunctivitis. It is mainly often caused by 8. It may occasionally caused by type 19 and 37. It causes severe epidemic in region. And then the acute follicular conjunctivitis, swimming pool conjunctivitis. These are caused by 3, 4 and 11 types associated with inflammation. It is non-purulent, and then the enlargement of periauricular lymph nodes associated with. And then the diarrhea, it is associated with type 40 and 41. This is the enteric adenovirus, enteric type adenovirus. It is detected by stool ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay test. Diagnosis of adenovirus. First one, tissue culture. Human adenovirus grow only in human origin, like human embryonic kidney, HeLa or HEP2 cells. And then the cytopathic changes may take several days to develop and consist of cell rounding and aggregation, like grape-like cluster formation is formed. And then the another technique is shell vial technique. And then the isolation of virus from nose, throat, eye, urine or faces, asserted by shell vial technique by the inoculation by isolation. 15 minutes at centrifuge at 15 minutes for at 4,300 rotation per minute cell line, and then the adherence and the facilitating adherence and penetration. Cytopathic change may be seen by direct fluorescent or immunofluorescent staining. Another methods are typing by neutralization tests also, and then the hemoagglutination with rat and monkey erythrocytes, and complement fixation test. Nothing the cytopathic effects are the methods. Other methods: sero diagnosis, and then the immunofluorescent test, and then the RT-PCR for fecal detection, electron microscopy, and then the prophylaxis. There is no vaccine for the adenovirus available, only prevention methods we can do. And then the live and killed vaccine for acute respiratory disease may help sometimes with for adenovirus.